Experimental data reveal that an unknown metal is body-centered cubic with density of 10.5 grams per milliliter and an atomic radius of 140 picometers. What is the molar mass and the identity of the metal? The first thing we're going to do is convert picometers to centimeters. We'll see why we need to do that in just a second. So we convert picometers to meters, then meters to centimeters. Now we're going to take that value and we're going to calculate edge length. So in body-centered cubic, edge length is 4r divided by the square root of 3. So when we plug in our previous value, we get 3.2 times 10 to the negative 8th centimeters. Now we want to calculate the volume of the cell, so that's edge length cubed, since that's length, width, height. So we take that previous value and cube it. We get 3.38 times 10 to the negative 23rd centimeters cubed. Now we want to get the mass of the cell, and here's why we had to convert to centimeters, because mass of the cell is volume of the cell times density. So if we have our volume of the cell in centimeters cubed, when we multiply it by density, which is 10.5 grams per centimeters cubed, because remember, milliliters and centimeters cubed are the same thing, we get a mass in grams. Now we calculate the mass of the atom. We take the mass of the cell that we just calculated and divide it by the number of net atoms in the cell. In body-centered cubic, there are 2 net atoms per cell. This value would be 4 or 1, depending on which other type of simple cubic or face-centered cubic. But this is body-centered cubic, so we take our previous number and divide it by 2. The last thing we need to do is calculate molar mass. If the mass of an atom is equal to its molar mass in grams per mole divided by Avogadro's number, which is atoms per mole, then we just rearrange that. We take mass of the atom that we just calculated, plug that in, and we set that equal to x over Avogadro's number. When we rearrange our algebra, we come up with 106.85 grams per mole, so therefore it's most likely palladium.